Working from home or studying can be exhausting. A lot can be over or less stimulating, resulting in a feeling of heavy fatigue and other feelings. In this video, we'll be shown on topics related across all subject areas, including philosophy, mathematics, earth science, and 6 other subjects. In DRR, or Disaster Readiness and Risk Reduction, we are to assess a situation and prepare for it, and that has many steps and categories. So first off, we are to assess our physical aspect, or human-made disasters, and other related things. In this house, there aren't much to go for, aside from your usual leakage of the roof when raining. We are careful about ourselves and we avoid any fires, unlike other people, and we have nothing to worry about. In the political, socio-economical, and socio-cultural perspectives, we have nothing to worry about, except one thing: COVID-19.
The Philippines has now surpassed Indonesia as the country with the highest number of COVID-19 cases in South Asia.
Land, domestic air, and domestic sea travel to and from Metro Manila shall be suspended beginning March 15, 2020 and to end on April 14, 2020.
In the present times, statistics shows that the number of COVID cases are rising.
Well, as the time goes, the COVID-19, everybody must aware that this virus is very dangerous. It claims lives.
Bringing alcohol is always recommended, even with the virus or not. At concentrations of 60%, alcohol effectively kills all bacteria on your hands. A face mask along with a face shield, this limits the transmission rate to 1% compared at 90% when you don't wear face mask. Cloth masks do not protect you from the virus. And lastly, soap. It is a better alternative for alcohol, as it annihilates the virus at a molecular level. In the midst of the pandemic, during my downtime, I often come out the house only when I help my mother water the plants. I realized that it is often good to come out the house and do something different other than sitting all day. I learned something about planting, that planting isn't just planting. There is careful planning and caring. It taught me how to give concern about something, because usually I don't think about taking care of myself that much. This gives me a better perspective about life. Plus, it's good exercise.
Today, so I don't have to go back.
On the topic of caring for the environment, it's time we care about how we manage our wastes. A recent study has found that out of the 6.3 billion metric tons of plastic waste that has been produced, only 9% of the plastic waste had been recycled. That is bad. It's time we think about how we throw our trash and care about our precious environment for once in a while. So, for the basics: non-biodegradable for plastic bags, wrapper, bottles, and many other more. Cans, unused paper, glass, and plastic bottles too can also be recycled due to their durability and portability. Biodegradable are for organic materials such as wood, banana peels, and used paper. Sometimes you can recycle plastic wrappers if you are determined to make use of them in some way, but usually I throw them in non-bio. Plastic bottles obviously recyclable since they are easy to clean and reuse. Tissue paper in bio since they are similar to paper and dissolve quickly. And paper, as I said, they go in biodegradable. If you have unused paper like I do because I print a lot, they can be reused, but preferably in a different container rather than a trash can. And lastly, surgical masks. Many people may not know this, but they contain plastic and should be thrown in non-bio. We have enough plastics in our oceans to do that. A quick segue, we will be talking about one-to-one functions in real life and not just in math books. A function is one-to-one if no two elements in the domain of f correspond to the same element in the range of f. In other words, each x in the domain has exactly one image in the range. So as the real life example shown here, I can't log in my account if I don't have the 2FA or two-factor authorization code. So in order to log in, I have to enter that specific 2FA for that specific account. And we have another example. A chair is to one person. Your social security number can only belong to one person. And that's it. Moving on to communicative strategies in different situations.
Hey, have you watched the second season of Mandalorian yet?
No, I haven't. I plan to watch it later.
Nice. Let's watch together. Does 9:30 p.m. sound good? 9:30 p.m. together, okay?
Oh yeah, sure.
Cool. See you later.
See ya. So as we just listened to a virtual conversation, I will be explaining all the techniques used in that conversation. So first off, we had Brian nominate a subject, to which I replied with a restricted answer because my only answers are restricted to yes or no. Brian controls the conversation and moves on to a new topic, which is when we watch The Mandalorian, to which I replied implying that I didn't hear Brian properly and asks him to repeat what I said, basically a repair technique. Then, Brian ends or terminates the conversation with a farewell. What makes a great leader? That leads the team to success, that uses his authority for the betterment of the team, but not for himself. A leader is proactive and gets the job done, accountable for all your worries, gives us positive energy vibes, and does what it expects of others, is approachable and delegates the task, and is decisive. These are all the traits a great leader has, and a great leader leads a great society. We had the household an interview on their take on physical exercise.
Yes, because it is good for our body to have good health, and exercise is important also, not only dieting, to have a balanced diet, but also exercise is a good aspect to have a healthy body.
What she says, research supports this further. We also covered the topics whether understanding the culture, society, and politics is significantly important in the developing world.
It is important to understand how our politics goes on, and to have a better society.